should be working. Alright, let's check it again. Alright, we should be good this time. Alright, well, welcome everybody to the Laziness Podcast. I'm your host, Colin Brooks, and this is the first episode. I already recorded one, but guess what happened? Guess what happened? Like, for some reason, my mic was not there. Like, it didn't work on it. So, yeah, that sucks, but I'm back. This is the first episode again, but, hey, I'm here, so we're good. This is the introductory episode. We're gonna be just going over just like random stuff, like introducing myself. Even though you guys probably know, like if you watch my videos, you probably know what type of content I upload anyway. So like, you probably agree a lot with that. But mainly I like uploading like boss fights. Like, shorter term content is usually my bread and butter. But sometimes I'll upload longer stuff if I really enjoy it. Like, I don't know. I uploaded boss fights from Demon Souls. I'm still doing that. I have them all uploaded. I just need to upload them. Like, well, I have them, like, saved on my PlayStation 5. But I need to just, like, you know, upload them. So, yeah. So anyway, I'm just here playing Dark Souls. I've never played it before, which I'm sure it was obvious. But I don't know if I'd technically call this a podcast, considering like there's gameplay in the background and I'm talking while playing. I don't know if that could be considered a podcast or just live streaming. But I'm just going to call it a podcast just because I'm, you know, just talking about stuff and not really focusing on the game that much. Well, I'm focused on the game, but you know what I mean. But anyway, so basically, on this podcast, we're going to be talking about, like, all sorts of entertainment stuff, like Godzilla, Star Wars, Marvel, DC, all sorts of stuff, all sorts of movies, entertainment, games, obviously, especially, like, PlayStation exclusive games, because those are, like, things I really, really enjoy. The games I really like to play are, like, role-playing games, like RPGs, single-player focused games like God of War, Uncharted, Marvel Spider-Man, which, fun fact, Marvel Spider-Man is my favorite game of all time because of how well they treat the character of Peter Parker. So, my favorite movie types, I like action movies, like I like story-driven, like heavy story-driven stuff, I really like that. But, my two favorite movies of all time are, my favorite is Sonic the Hedgehog 2, just because, like, I already love the character, and I grew up with him, but also just because it's such a feel-good movie, man. Like, it's just, like, you could go into that movie not having a good day, but then you come out and you feel genuinely good, like, you feel like you're having a good day. My second favorite movie, that was before I watched Sonic, was Godzilla vs. Kong. And the reason for that is because, I'm a huge fan of Godzilla. I'm a fan of Kong. I'm more of a fan of Godzilla though. But I like Kong well enough. But Godzilla is like my main guy. Sorry about the mic getting hit. I had to switch on my head. But yeah. But this stuff is still rather new to me, so I'm not really used to it just yet. So forgive me if I'm not like the best at it right away. But I'm trying to get better. This is my first episode after all, so I hope I'm able to, like, hold your guys' attention for a good amount of time. At least I hope so. But, yeah, excuse me. But, anyway, what the main topic of today is going to be is talking about the stuff that was announced at San Diego Comic-Con. Mainly the Marvel stuff, because DC's panel is going on right now. I do not have my phone on me, so I cannot look at what they announced so far. But the Marvel stuff, I think, is really cool. They showed some X-Men 97, which I think is really cool. I never watched that show when I was a kid, But I mean, I'm glad other people like it. Because I was born in 2000, so I didn't really have like a connection to that show. I have connections to like shows like Avatar: The Last Airbender, Legend of Korra, like Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Star Wars Rebels, Transformers Prime, that sort of thing. Because those are like shows I grew up with, so obviously I'm gonna have like a bigger connection with all of them. But I recognize that X-Men '97 is like a fan favorite. I'm glad they kept the designs the same. I'm not sure about Magneto. I have no idea. Sorry, I'm so quite tired. I worked all week. But I know the designs are staying the same, which is great, because I hate when, like they have a comic book design that worked really well, and then just change it for some reason. Like, I never really liked that. Like, if they have a design that worked, like in a comic, just make it in live action, or make it in, like, an animated show. Just keep it the same, man. You can have, like, deviations here and there, but, like, try and keep the costume, like, the same, you know? But there's a caveat to that, because, like, I would rather them have the character be written like they are in the comic, and have a different outfit, than for them to have the same outfit from the comic, but not be written the same way as in the, like, I'd rather them be written how they are in the comic than to have them have the same outfit, but not written, you know what I mean? So, yeah. But I'm glad they're keeping the design the same, that's good. We'll have to see how it is. I might rewatch. I honestly would like them to put the old, like, 97 cartoon, like, on Plus, because I'd watch it. Like, I'm genuinely interested in what that storytelling is like. There's a whole bunch of memes that came from that show. Like the one with Wolverine just grazing his fingers over a photo. I thought that was really funny. So I'd like to see that. So that's all I know about X-Men '97. It looks cool. And I'll probably watch it. They also announced What If Season 3, which I find a little odd, because, like, Season 2 hasn't even come out yet, which I'm also excited for. Season 1 was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Like, all these crazy, unique ideas, because, like, what if, like, the reason I like it so much is because, like, they can really go buck wild on whatever they want to do, and that's something I always really, really like, when like, people in the movie industry are able to, like, go wild with ideas and stuff. That's why I enjoy What If, and I highly recommend anyone who hasn't watched it to watch it, because it's really cool. The best episodes, in my opinion, are, I really like the Captain Carter episode. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was a cool idea. I like how Steve is basically Iron Man. I thought that was a cool idea. I really liked the Star-Lord episode. I'm sure everyone will understand why. Because, like, T'Challa is, like, one of my favorite Marvels. I really, really like him as a character. And, obviously, Chadwick Boseman, may he rest in peace, did a phenomenal job of voicing the character. So, yeah, it's... Obviously, that was gonna do really well. So, yeah, so What If Season 3, I'm surprised they announced it this early. I genuinely am. I'm glad they did. Like, I really like What If, and I hope that they, do some more crazy stuff. Elizabeth Olsen is confirmed to voice Wanda in What If Season 2, which is great, because, like, she wasn't really in What If Season 1. I mean, she was, but she was a zombie, so, like, I don't really count that, I guess, but we'll have to see. I'm also extremely excited to see what they do with, like, the episodes in that, because, like, certain episodes I feel deserve another episode to them. Now, what episode, like, say, the Black Panther episode, that should get, like, specifically the one with Killmonger, that should get another episode, I think. They should also do another episode for, the Marvel Zombies, I'll get to that in a second, because that's actually really interesting. I'd like them to do another episode with, I'd love for them to do another episode with T'Challa as Star-Lord, but unfortunately I don't think we're going to be able to get that. As much as I would love to, I would love to have that. Believe me, I would love that. But unfortunately, I highly doubt we're going to get it due to Mr. Boseman passing away. But we'll have to see. The last 2 episodes of What If were really cool. Like Ultron, as much as I wish he was voiced by James Spader, because say what you want about that movie, I really enjoy it. I thought it was really, really cool. James Spader killed it as Ultron. Like, I freaking loved it. Those episodes were really cool. So, there's that. But What If Season 2, I hope that they have some episodes that continue off what they left off. Also, there was an episode that was supposed to be in, like, Season 1, where Tony was on Sakaar instead of Hulk. And I thought that was a really neat idea. But they didn't do it because I guess they ran out of time. And I'll get to this in a minute, but one thing that while I and the majority of people are enjoying Phase 4 of Marvel, I will readily admit that they need to slow the hell down. And I'm not saying that in like a bad way, like I'm enjoying it, but they need to slow down. Because if they keep going at the pace they're going, then eventually it's going to get to a point where it's like quantity over quality. And like, I really like what they're doing with it. Like, I know what they're building up to. I know they're building up like Kang and all that, and I'm sure it's going to be great. It's just, I don't know. It's one of those things that I know is going to work out, but they need to like slow down right now. And yes, I'm well aware I fell off a ledge. This game is very bad when it comes to what? I don't know. But I don't know. They need to slow down. That's all I'm saying. Like, we don't need all these Disney Plus shows. And while me and the majority of people are enjoying them, that doesn't mean they need to slow down. They do. Like, Miss Marvel, I've heard that's pretty good. I need to watch it. Moon Knight was really cool. And the main reason I say they need to slow down is because the VFX artists came out and they said that they were getting overworked, and that isn't cool. Like, they deserve plenty of time to get the things done that need to get done. And so when you have like them pushing out all this stuff, it gets to a point where like fatigue starts to ramp up. And I'd say kind of the similar thing with Star Wars, I think. Maybe not to the same extent, but Marvel is definitely like going a little too crazy right now. But that's okay. I mean, just don't go too far with it. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So What If Season 2, then they announced that Marvel Zombies will be rated TVMA, which is crazy to me, because it's going to be on Disney Plus. So like, wow, just wow. That's something I never expected. Now the question is, the characters in it, if I'm remembering correctly, is Captain America, Shang-Chi, Yelena, Kate Bishop, and Hawkeye. I believe those are the characters that were shown. And I'm pretty sure that it's gonna like be a continuation of the What If episode, I would assume. But who knows? Like, I have no idea what they're gonna do. I'd like to see Spider-Man in there, but I don't know how they're gonna do it. But TVMA, like, wow, that's something I did not expect. But I'm glad they're doing it, because one, it's zombies, and two, that opens the door for the Daredevil reboot. Like, it's not when I say reboot, I mean they're just like, they're starting the show where it left off, like restarting where they left off, like picking up where they left off. That's the word. Which is great. So that's exciting. They also got Charlie and Vincent D'Onofrio to come back. Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio coming back to play those characters, which is great. They were like great characters, amazing characters, like some of the best in Marvel history. And so I'm glad they're coming back, but because Marvel Zombies is TVMA, that opens the door for Daredevil to be TVMA still. And while I will readily admit, the people that are saying, oh, it has to be TVMA, that they get on my nerves a little bit, because Daredevil is the easiest to make TV-14, you know? I'm not saying they should, do you believe me? No, they should keep it like how it was, but like, it's not the biggest deal, I don't think. Like, it's like saying that, but then again, understand why. But like, it's what I mean is like, it's easier for them to make Daredevil TV-14 than it is to like make Jessica Jones or Luke Cage TV-14. Iron Fist is another one that they could easily make TV-14. Again, I don't think they're going to, especially considering that, you know, they got Marvel Zombies to be TVMA, so Daredevil is going to be TVMA. So I wouldn't worry about that. Also, they got, what's his name? They got Foggy and Karen coming back, which is great. I really like them in Daredevil. Maybe I'll do an entire, like, podcast episode dedicated to that shows, like, and how good the writing is. Because, damn, that show's writing is great. So there's that. So TVMA, that surprised me. But speaking of Daredevil, as I've already mentioned, they're doing picking up where the show left off, which is great. Now the question is, since Charlie Cox / Daredevil appeared in Spider-Man: No Way Home, spoilers for that, by the way. By the way, I'm gonna put this out there. I might spoil some things about other movies in here, so if I do that, I apologize. So anyway, but spoilers for Spider-Man: No Way Home. Charlie Cox or Daredevil appears in Spider-Man: No Way Home as Peter's lawyer. And that was a great cameo, by the way. But I'm wondering if the Daredevil, pickup, I guess, will start where No Way Home left off, or will it start off with Season 3 of Daredevil left off? Because...
Somebody!
It's a...
Please, let me out of here. Somebody! Anybody! Help me! Unlock! Damn, I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
Okay. Well, anyway, I'll talk to him in a little bit. But, I think it's gonna be after No Way Home, just because, like, Hawkeye, spoilers for Hawkeye, Vincent D'Onofrio is in that show as Kingpin. And so, I'm glad he is. He was great in the show. And they mentioned how, Vincent D'Onofrio said that he lost his power during the snap, and he wants his power back, and so that makes a lot of sense. Of course, he wants his power back, but I don't know what I need to calm down. But anyway, they got all those things are coming back, and that's where I think Daredevil starts. But also, they're going to be in the Echo show, which is, like, obviously they were going to be there. Because Kingpin, he's, like, a big part of Echo. And by the way, it is comic accurate that he loses an eye. Or eye, like, some people are saying he lost both of his eyes. I don't know if I agree with that, because, like, how are they going to do him? How are they going to do Kingpin if he has both his eyes out? But, they'll figure it out, I'm sure. And honestly, I'm glad that they're picking up these Netflix shows again. Like, Jessica Jones is apparently going to show up in She-Hulk, which is very interesting. Let's see how that goes. But, yeah, that's all I have to say about Echo. I'm interested to see how they do it. I think... Oh, also, Spider-Man Freshman Year. This is also interesting, because Spider-Man Freshman Year... It's not canon to the 616 timeline, like it's another universe. And at least that, from what I can see, because I mean Norman Osborn's there, and so is Otto. And that interests me. Like, I'm interested to see how they do it, because all those characters are like Spider-Man, like big villains, like they're big villains. So having them, like they're not in, like they already did them in No Way Home. So are they gonna just like it's in another universe, obviously, but like I was genuinely hoping that it was gonna be in like a prequel to the like Spider-Man Homecoming, and I think most people were expecting that too. But since it's in another universe, they can go crazy if they want, and it's already getting the second season called Sophomore Year, which okay, and like Harry's there and all that, and like I'm excited to see what they do. It's just it took me by surprise that they weren't like, you know, following like. And by the way, Tom Holland's probably not voicing him either, but I don't know about that. We'll see. I don't know. It still looks interesting. I really like the I really like the animation style they're going with. Like it has that like classic comic book feel, and I really like that. So yeah, I really like what they're doing. Plus, they got what other people do they have there? I think they have like the Sinister Six in there already. Like they have the villains from the Sinister Six. So that'll be cool to see. But I'm gonna talk to this guy real quick and see what he has to say.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved.
Are you?
I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels.
Why do you look like Severus Snape?
Oh, hello. I'm fine. I will rest a while, then return to Firelink Shrine. I have my sorcery. And I will be more cautious next time. Besides, I have an important task at hand. Oh, hello. I'm fine. I have my... Besides...
Okay. Give me that soul, dude. Give me that. Oh. Oh, cat. Oh, I needed that. I actually need that. Shoo! I don't know what noise that was. Anyway. So, Spider-Man Freshman Year looks interesting. I genuinely hope that it works out. I want it to work out. By God, I really want it to work out. And hopefully it does. So, that's all I really have to say about that. They also, another thing, they showed, that, wait, was that it? That might have been it. Because, like, D23 is coming up, and so they're obviously going to save their big announcements for that. Like the Fantastic Four cast announcement, like, they're going to show that at D23. This guy went sicko mode. Which I'm excited for. I hope John Krasinski plays Mr. Fantastic, because he was like, and because like one, many people want him, and two, like I just think it could be a very good fit. Oh yeah, also, spoilers for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I'll give you a few seconds. Okay, he also plays. John Krasinski plays him in Multiverse of Madness in the brief cameo he has, and I thought that was really cool. And he did a very good job for the short time he had on screen. And so, him being there, I think, makes a lot of sense in the alternate universe, because, like, one, people want him, and two, like, he was just good in the role, and so, yeah, I hope he comes back, but we'll just have to wait and see. So there's that. Also, the X-Men movie is apparently being called The Mutants, which I don't think is a big deal, because, like, they could easily call it, like, The Mutants, X-Men, or something like that. They could easily do that. And I think that's what they're going to do. Because in all honesty, that's really the better marketing choice they can do. Because, you know... like the name of the team is still going to be the X-Men, obviously, but it's still, how do I put this? Yeah, the name of the it's still going to be X-Men, but the mutants is more of a broad term, so they could call it like the mutants colon, I don't know, something else, you know? The mutants colon, apocalypse or something like that. Like there's a lot, like it's a broader term. That's my point. No, do I think they should change like the name of the X-Men to something else, like X-People? No. They should not. And I think most people, like, agree with that. They shouldn't do that. But also, I wouldn't, like, yeah, I just hope they don't change anything too crazy. Now, who's gonna play Wolverine? I don't know. Like, I don't think Hugh Jackman's gonna do it. Because, like, he clearly said he was done after Logan. So I think it's probably going to be Taron Egerton, if I were going to be honest, because they got... Taron Egerton's a great actor already, and I think he could fit Wolverine extremely well, so... Let's see what they do, I guess, but... Yeah, so the new Wolverine actor, I have a feeling it's going to be Taron Egerton. I could be wrong. Some people say it's going to be Tom Hardy, but because Tom Hardy's playing Venom, I don't think it's going to be him. But, who knows? We'll see. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the mutants, because they didn't say anything, so... people want Wanda to have her own movie, and honestly, I'd be in support of that, because Wanda's a great character, and I love her. We'll just have to wait and see what they do with her. Because in Agatha, House of Harkness, that's what it's called, they have her there, and I'm wondering if Wanda will show up. But if it's a prequel, I highly doubt it. I have a feeling the show will end like right before Wanda begins, unless if it takes place after Wanda leaves, like, the Hex. Spoilers for Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness, but Wanda's apparently dead. Even though she's not, she's definitely not dead, obviously. But, it's, maybe after, like, she relinquishes her power on the Darkhold, Agatha is freed somehow. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. So, who knows? Maybe that's it. But, yeah. That's all I really have to say about that. Also, they got, oh, no, what's the name? Or, I forgot the name. I'm stupid. What was it? Oh, yeah, I was also hoping they were going to show Marvel Spider-Man 2 at San Diego Comic-Con, but they did not, which is weird. But, because Spider-Man is my favorite game of all time, so I was hoping that they would show something, but I'm not that upset by it. Now, as I said, DC's panel is going on today. I have no idea what they're gonna show. I have no clue. Hopefully it's something good. Because, like, I'm of the firm opinion that Henry Cavill should still play Superman, and apparently he might show up and say, hey, I'm still playing Superman. And if that's the case, then that's great. Because he was screwed over just like Andrew Garfield was with Spider-Man. But yeah, I just have to see. Now, Black Adam, I'm excited for Black Adam. I want to see, like, obviously Shazam and Black Adam are going to meet eventually, which will be cool to see. But I also hope that they show Young Justice Season 5, because, like, Young Justice is, like, a great cartoon. I really like the cartoon. Season 4, I thought was really good. It lost some of its focus there for a little bit at some points, but everything came together, I feel, really nicely. And I did not expect, spoilers for it, by the way, I did not expect General Zod to be, like, one of the main villains. I did not expect that, and I was pleasantly surprised, because, like, Zod, I really like General Zod as a villain. And so I'm glad that he got to shine this season. So, yeah. I was expecting Young Justice, but I did not get it, but that's okay. They also showed, Well, maybe they will show Young Justice. I don't know. They might show it today or tomorrow. I don't know. This podcast is mainly just for me to like, just go wild and just talk about stuff that interests me. But yeah, they got cool stuff coming, and I'm excited. I'm excited for pretty much all of it. I just hope that everything's like done well. That's basically it. But yeah, it's all pretty cool. That's pretty much all I know about the San Diego Comic-Con stuff as of right now. But if I find out more, I'll be sure to have that in the next podcast. But yeah, I'll be sure to talk about it in the next podcast. But it. But anyway, I don't know. Oh yeah, another thing from San Diego Comic-Con. They announced that the Avatar: The Last Airbender movie, the animated one, will be about the adult, like Aang, Katara, Sokka, and Toph, which is exciting. That's exciting. Because obviously those guys, like, I love Korra, and like in some aspects, I think Korra is better than Avatar. Like, while I love the music of Avatar, I gotta say, like when I say music, I mean like Avatar has more like iconic themes, but like Korra has like I really like the background music of Korra more. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I really like the violins in Korra, if that's what they use. But I don't know if that's what they use. Who knows? I'd really like to know what they use, but Korra, I just really like her the evolution of her character is really cool. So I honestly hope that they do another like film. Like I think they already said that they were doing a movie with her. But we'll see. Oh yeah, they also showed a. This is not. They didn't show this at San Diego Comic-Con, but they announced like a Zuko movie, and the movie after that is about Korra. So that's exciting. I'm glad that they're giving Korra some love, because she deserves it. Like the show got needlessly hated when it came out, even though the majority of people liked it. Like so many, like there was a lot of people that were like, oh, it's bad. But like, I love how people will like say, oh, Korra's too brash and aggressive, and then they'll praise, and like her character never grows, even though it does. But then they'll praise Zuko for the exact flaws they say Korra has, and I'm like, bruh. But I don't know. It's just like, yeah. That's basically all I have to say about San Diego Comic-Con. I mean, if there's anything else, I'll be sure to bring it up next time I do this podcast this Saturday around the same time. So yeah, I think that's really all I have to say for this episode. I hope all of you have enjoyed it, and yeah, hopefully my mic was picked up this time, because like last time I did this, it was like going, yeah, it didn't pick it up. So yeah, I hope you guys all had a good time chatting, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys next time. See ya.